We will start the program. Respected all dignitaries and all dear participants, let me wish you a very good morning. I am Anil Patil. Let me welcome you all of our third refresher program on innovative teaching learning methods, which is being conducted by Vidya Pratishthan's Kamal Nayan Bajaj Institute of Engineering and Technology. I heartily welcome you all. For this inaugural program, we have with us the dignitary like Dr. Ranjit Sawant, who is the Executive Council member of ISTE and former Secretary of ISTE of Maharashtra and Goa section. We have another dignitary with us, our Honorable Principal Sir, Dr. Rajan Kumar Bijkar. We feel honored and privileged to have the guests like you. I also welcome the deans, the heads of departments and faculty colleagues for the program. We really feel proud to say that this is our third refresher program. We have conducted the first refresher program in December 2020, the second one in April 2021, and this is the third one. I feel this is the outcome of the trust AICTE and ISTE have shown upon us so that we can make at least some kind of contribution towards the development of the teaching and learning process. Now, we will begin this refresher program with lighting the lamp and prayer towards the goddess of light, knowledge and wisdom, Ma Saraswati. Therefore, I request our honorable guest, Dr. Ranjit Sawant sir, and also the other dignitaries to virtually lighten the lamp, and at the same time, we will be ready for the prayer. For this, I invite our student, Harshada, to sing the prayer. Harshada, please.
या कुन्देन्द्रतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसारपरमा आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणापुस्तकधारिणीं अभयदां जाड्यान्धकारापहां हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकां विदधतीं पद्मासने संस्थितां वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम्.
Thank you, Harshada. Thank you so much, Dr. Ranjit Sawant sir, and also all of you. Now, I request the coordinator of the refresher program, who is also the head of the General Sciences and Engineering Department, Dr. Anil Hurekar sir, to brief about the overview of the refresher program. Hurekar sir, please. Dear all participants, in previous two programs, we had invited the participants from all the states. There were participants from many states like Haryana, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Punjab.
Hello.
And the outcome and the success of the program is this time the participants from other states have increased. So for this, to present the overview of the program, I request Eureka sir to please start. Thank you, sir.
Hello, good morning, all of you. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, warm welcome to all of you, respected guests, Dr. Sawant sir, IST section chairman, Maharashtra Goa section, and executive council member of IST. I welcome to you all. Welcome to you, sir. My principal, sir, R.S. Bijkar, then deans, head of departments, co-coordinators of this program, as well as previous programs, all my faculty members and faculty staff of VPKB IIT Baramati. Dear all participants, good morning and warm welcome to all of you. So first, I would like to welcome you all in the Vidya Pratishthan's campus, which is started in 1972 by Honorable Sharad Chandraji Pawar sir, Sahib, as well as Ajit Dada Pawar and management committee in the rural area at Baramati. It is about 100 kilometers from Pune. Campus is of 156 acres and we have 25 institutes and 23,000 students are taking education in our institute. Our Vidya Pratishthan's Kamal Nayan Bajaj Institute of Engineering and Technology started in 2000 with the intention of bringing quality education to the doorsteps of rural students. The institute offers undergraduate programs in computer engineering, electronics and telecommunication, information technology, mechanical engineering, civil engineering, electrical engineering, as well as artificial intelligence and data science. Along with this, we have PG programs. Recently, our institute is focusing on IPR quality, skill development, patent, higher studies, entrepreneurship, incubations. Institute has well-equipped laboratories, excellent infrastructure, green campus, experienced faculty, and it is accredited with A grade by NAAC. And we are in a pipeline of NBA. In addition, there are 27 faculty with PhD degree from various IITs, NITs, and top institute from India. And in last 3 years, 700 students were placed through campus drive. So I would like to just mention about this particular program. As need of this program is a technical education, as we know, is most important component of human resource development in improving the quality of life of the people. There are many emerging challenges which human beings are facing can be handled using engineering and technology. So, vast growth in technical education in India during recent year, the gross enrollment ratio in higher education has increased from 21.5, which was in 2012 and 13, to 26.3% in 2018 and 19, and it was 30.3% in Maharashtra. Many students are taking degree, but only few of them are employable, and therefore the quality education becomes a major issue. So to improve the quality, a lot of research is going on, and definitely the root cause of the problem is we have to look at the problems at students level, teachers level, as well as problems of institute level, social problems, problems related with the education system, and obviously most important factor is teaching learning. And therefore, the many issues are there in teaching and learning. So problem at that like technical education, when the students enter into the technical education, there are a lot of problems they are facing. So problems at entry level, teaching pedagogy, improve active learning, subject related problems, different method of evaluation, web-based teaching learning, use of flipped classroom, use of information and communication technology, virtual labs. These are the challenges that we are facing. And obviously, when we are facing challenges, innovations are required everywhere. And why not in teaching and learning? So due to COVID-19 pandemic, entire human being is facing a lot of problems. There are many issues and problems and challenges in the teaching learning. There are many issues, problems, and challenges in teaching learning. And definitely, whenever there is a problem, which becomes an opportunity to teacher to develop further through innovations. Innovations are required everywhere. In current situation, including online teaching learning, motivating students, blended learning, video making, use of ICT, self-learning, conducting examination is the most important issue that we are facing. Journey of how we have to conduct examination effectively. Journey of program starts in 2018 when we submitted our proposal to AICTE and IST, and we are very happy that our proposal was sanctioned in 2020, and we conducted 2 programs of this series in online mode, and this program we have designed in such way that we consider current issues in the teaching and learning to improve overall quality of the education. In this program, we have invited experts from various fields, and we look forward to bring together number of teachers, researchers, experts engaged in different areas of science and technology to provide a platform for discussion and sharing of knowledge. So course content, we have student-centered teaching learning, effective use of information and communication technology, which is a very most important issue nowadays for teaching and learning, challenges in digital learning, project-based teaching and learning, current problems in learning, designing MOOCs, learner-centric MOOCs, curriculum design in quality education, new education policy 2020, connected teachers, skill-based approach. We invited eminent speakers like Dr. Kapil Kadam from IIT Bombay, Professor B.M. Naik from LGGS Nanded, Professor N.V. Kalyankar, ex-Vice Chancellor, Professor B.B. Ahuja, Director, College of Engineering, Pune, Professor Y.V. Joshi, Director of LGGS Nanded, Professor Saili Gankar, Vice Chancellor, D.Y. Patil, Pune, then Professor M.S. Sutone, Deputy Director, College of Engineering, Pune, Professor P.R. Dhamangavkar from COEP, Pune, Dr. V.S. Endre from Raisoni, Pune, Bashwaraj Holi, as well as we invited speakers from AICTE and IST. We invited Colonel B. Venkat, who is Director FDP Cell, Professor P.K. Desai, President of IST, Professor V.D. Vaidya in previous programs, Executive Secretary IST, and now we invited Dr. Ranjit Sawant sir for this inaugural function. We conducted program number 1 from 7 to 12 December, and we are very happy to say that 98 faculty got benefited through this program. Program number 2 we have conducted from 22nd to 28th of April, and we got very huge response for that, and 198 responses for the registration, and 95 because of limited seat, 100 we can have, therefore 95 faculty got benefited. And for program number 3, we have received 232 registrations, and we confirm 100 because of limited seats. As far as the participants are concerned, you can just go through this table. There are participants from various parts of the India, like Andhra Pradesh, Goa, Gujarat, Haryana, Karnataka, Telangana, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, as well as there are faculties from engineering, polytechnic, and other institutes. So as far as this program is concerned, we have participants from Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Delhi, Haryana, Orissa, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Punjab, Chhattisgarh, Goa, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, as well as Gujarat. Not only engineering faculty are taking this particular program training, it is from engineering as well as deemed universities, state university, diploma, management, pharmacy, and science college. So various faculties are involved in this particular program. So we learn many things through this activity, how to design particular program. We have presented our research paper based on innovative teaching learning methods. And I presented paper in IIT Bombay, one of the national conference, which was held in IISER Pune. Then action research presented in program number 1 and program number 2 as one of the session of program 1 and 2. We established Center of Excellence in Innovative Teaching Learning in 2020, and this program is a part of that. And submitted one research paper based on innovative teaching learning, which was experience that we have we did in our institute. So we have got very good experience of conducting online programs, and we learned many things, because in first program we have restrictions. That is online program we conducted first time, and we improved a lot in after first program. We improve in the second program, and definitely we will improve in this particular program also. So some instructions for the participants: log in well in advance before 9 o'clock. Every day you have to log in. We are using Zoom platform. Participation certificates will be issued by AICTE and IST, and participants who will attend all sessions and secure 60% marks in the final test, then and then only certificate will be issued. The program shall be considered for career advancement scheme of AICTE. So I must say thanks to AICTE, IST, particularly Colonel B. Venkat, Director FDP Cell, then IST, Pratap Singh Desai sir, then we have Vaidya sir, as well as I must thank to my management of Vidya Pratishthan's Kamal Nayan Bajaj Institute of Engineering and Technology, Baramati, as well as my principal, Professor R.S. Bhitkar sir is always with us to support and motivate. Organizing team members we have, and definitely coordinators, and all team members, technical committee members, they are working hard to make this event successfully. From the Department of General Science and Engineering, we expect that participants will take benefit of this gathering of knowledge sharing, and will shine in future by improving teaching and learning and overall quality of the education. So I wish all of you, to the participants, I wish all the best and hope that you will enjoy this particular program. And I am thankful to Sawant sir for accepting our invitation, and immediately accepted, and he is with us. So thank you very much. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Eureka sir, for presenting the overview of the program. Sir, you can stop sharing the screen now.
This listen. Yes, sir.
Garge madam. Now let me introduce to you our Honorable Principal Sir, Dr. Rajan Kumar Bijkar.
Hello.
Sir, just a minute. Dr. Rajan Kumar Bijkar has more than 33 years of experience in teaching. He has published more than 50 research papers in various national as well as international journals and conferences. He has also published 4 books. 7 students have completed their PhD under his guidance in the subject of electronics and telecommunication engineering and computer engineering as well. 6 students have currently registered with him in Savitribai Phule, Pune University, Pune. He has taken many initiatives in our institute, like the establishment of centers of excellence in various subjects, and therefore each faculty has one center of excellence, and that is their identity. He also motivates all the faculty to prepare the video lectures. He also motivates faculty and students to complete MOOC courses from reputed online platforms like NPTEL, edX, and Coursera. So we have such a distinguished personality with us as our principal, sir. So now I request our principal, sir, to motivate us, to guide us with his words. Sir, please.
Very good morning to all the participants for this program sponsored by AICTE and ISD in innovative teaching learning methodologies in our institute. I welcome Dr. Ranjit Sawant, Executive Council Member of ISD Maharashtra Goa region. And I also wish that this program, third program in this series, will be a great success. I'm sure we will try to give the best things to our participants in days to come. These 2 activities have already been done in this series, and this is the third one. And we have introduced, as Dr. Hivrekar sir has said, here we have invited large number of guests, and they have shared their valuable experience and knowledge with all the participants in the previous previous iterations of this FDP. I would like to thank AICTE and ISD for providing us an opportunity for this program. We have been doing various activities in our institute in order to have a bigger success. I joined this institute 3 years back, and since then we have been trying our level best to achieve success, a higher order success. And in that pursuit, we have been trying many things. We have been exploring emerging technologies, and as a result, today we have UG and PG programs in advanced technologies like AI, artificial intelligence and data science, cloud computing, and robotics and automation. We also have artificial intelligence and data science, IoT, and other programs in our institute as honor and minor degrees. Thanks to, of course, AICTE for allowing us to run these programs, and our university, Savitribai Phule Pune University, for providing, making a provision for honors and minor degrees. We also are exploring and we have been focusing on skill development activities, and large number of centers have been established for that. We believe that every faculty should have a center in which the latest technology should be focused, including myself. Everyone has a center here, and we think of latest technologies that are available in the industry, like artificial intelligence using Python, using MATLAB, using many other languages, like latest languages from Google, like Go and Dart and Flutter, React, and many more technologies our faculty are exploring right now. We have MOUs with tech giants like Oracle, Amazon Web Services, Palo Alto, and Salesforce, AutoCAD, and many more. Most of these are enabled by ICT and other organizations, again, thanks to them. We also have a strong connect with the IIT activities. We have virtual labs, spoken tutorials, Earlier, this was a very reputed remote center of IIT Kharagpur and IIT Mumbai. Our faculty are very dedicated, they are hardworking and sincere. We have very good students also with us. They primarily come from rural area. They have limitations on communication, but nevertheless, they are studious. They take a lot of efforts, participate in various activities. So we are trying for even better outcomes possible. We aspire to be one of the best institute in India. We would like to be in top 100 rank. And we started with activities. We thought, let us be, in top 100 in different activities. And when we started with NPTEL activities, consecutive 3 semesters, we were in top 100, securing 56th rank, which was best possible that we acquired so far. And we have more than 100 all India toppers and gold medalists in NPTEL programs. So this was that is what I was trying to tell. So NPTEL programs, we have a good success. More than 2000 courses have been completed by our students and faculty in Coursera and edX. Again, thanks to Coursera and edX, they had given last year free courses. Although we wanted to do many more, but because of COVID pandemic and because of hectic schedule, our students and faculty could do complete 2000 such programs and most of these programs were in emerging technologies. Now we are focusing on maybe more on outcomes like GATE qualified students. We are focusing on achieving minimum 100 GATE qualified students in this. We already have moderate success in students placements in industry. To be precise, 753 students have been placed in last 3 years. We have 3 students who have started their own companies, and we wish that our students should go in days to come for higher studies. More and more students should venture out and take up higher studies in IITs and NITs and better institutes. We would like to focus in days to come on R&D and patents and other activities. So for all these, we require the latest skills, focus on emerging technologies and use of the technologies, teaching learning methodologies and technologies like virtual labs and online courses, MOOC courses. All our faculty is also actively engaged in these online online courses. They have many of them have Google channels, YouTube channels, I'm sorry. So we are really happy that we are in a position to, in spite of this COVID pandemic, we are able to contribute in the development of our students, and I'm sure in days to come, we will achieve. Our motto is to help also the other institutes in this region as well as in other parts of the country to excel, and if we can contribute somehow for the overall development of students, faculty, and the country, we will be really happy to do that. To this end, we wish that we should have a continuous collaboration. And in last meeting, I introduced a point which was quite very readily accepted by Dr. V.D. Vaidya from IST. We suggested that we will have a continuous collaboration with all the participants of this program, and we would like to exchange our thoughts with them and our best activities that they do. We would like to learn from them, and we would like to show them or pass on to them what best we are trying to do. So I'm sure these 5 days are going to be very useful to all the participants in this program, and certainly they will get a lot of inputs from all the experts. I wish them all the best. And in this COVID pandemic, it has become very difficult now. Life and education, both of them have disturbed now. We have to continue, however, and we have to aim high. We have to always think of achieving excellence in our domain, and that will relieve us from all the stress that we have on our mind because of this COVID. So we will, I'm sure we will succeed in days to come. I wish all the best to all the participants in their endeavor. I wish that our dedicated teachers will be giving valuable support throughout this program. Whatever you require, you need, they will always be there. And I once again thank Honorable Dr. Ranjit Sawant sir for accepting our invitation and uh, being present for this inaugural program. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Principal Sir, for your words of motivation and guidance as well. Now, let me introduce to you our today's guest of honor, Dr. Ranjit Sawant. He has many achievements, but I will just mention a few of them. He is the in-charge chairman of IST Maharashtra and Goa section. He is the executive council member of IST New Delhi, former secretary of IST Maharashtra Goa section. He has more than 28 years teaching experience. Currently, he is working as a principal in Government Polytechnic College in Hingoli. He has published 30 research papers in national as well as international journals. He has authored 2 books and have filed 2 patents. He has also worked as a member of different committees of state as well as regional level boards of technical education like MSBTE and DTE Mumbai. He has visited many countries for the purpose of international conferences. He has also received the Best Polytechnic Teacher Award in 2016. He has received grants of 40 lakhs for college to set up various IT laboratories from Maharashtra Vikas Vaidhanik Mandal. He has successfully started and implemented IT diploma and BTech electronics course of YCMOU in Government Polytechnic Kolhapur and generated revenue of 52 lakhs. He has received the Achiever Award in workshop by Advanced Institute of Management, Dubai. So we have such an eminent personality with us for the program. I request Dr. Ranjit Sawant sir to enlighten our participants and all of us with his words. Ranjit Sawant sir, please.
Sir, your voice is not clear. Good morning, Sound sir. Sound sir. Sir, you are not audible, sir. Sound sir.
Sawant sir, if you are using the computer laptop, you can just avoid this microphone. You can use the microphone of computer if you want, sir. We cannot hear you. Sir, please unplug the microphone, this Bluetooth. If you have the headphone, please remove it. Sawant sir, you can remove the headphone, sir. Sawant sir, can you hear us? Ranjit Sawant sir, can you hear us? Please increase the volume of your computer. You are still not audible, sir. Not still. Yeah. Sir, if the problem is still there, you can use your mobile phone if you want, sir, please.
Sir, you can use your mobile also.
Hello.
Sir, you are audible now.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
thank
Please
you.
continue. Please.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
I will talk from my mobile.
Sure, sir. Sure.
I don't know what is the problem with the laptop or audio system of the laptop. Anyway, I'm sorry because of this technical issue. Uh, First of all, I like to convey my thanks to the organization management for inviting me for this 1 week AICT IST FDP program on innovative teaching learning process. First of all, it is Vidya Pratisthan's Kamal College of Engineering and Technology. So I have very honor with your founder, secretary or member, Shri Sharat Chandraji Pawar, as well as Ajit Dada Pawar. So I'm feeling very honored to be with you to share my views with all participants and faculty members of Kamal Bajaj Institute of Technology. As it is a program focused on the teaching learning, innovative teaching learning methods. But before going to that, I would like to appreciate the effort taken by the coordinator of the program, Dr. Anil Tivrikar, sir. He has put up all his methodology or the description while going through the program, as well as he mentioned all the dignitaries, experts he has or your institute invited for this program. So I'm very happy to see that total 27 PhD faculty members are working in your organization, and most of them are working with the working on this YouTube channel and uh, like using digital teaching learning process. Uh, as you mentioned, this is very need of time that we should go for the digital teaching learning methods. Of course, last year we are forced to use this online teaching learning methods, but in this 1 year we found that there are a lot many applications of this online teaching learning methods. Like cost has been decreased, you can reach to the maximum number of experts, the traveling cost, the time, everything has been reduced, and number of the beneficiaries also increased. You can take example of this AICT IST FDP. In offline mode, we used to fund the same amount of 3 lakh, and we used to conduct only one week FDP, a single FDP, and we used to benefit maximum 30-40 participants from this 3 lakh rupees of funding. But in the same 3 lakh, now we organize 3 programs, online programs, and as you mentioned, in previous to your phase 1 and phase 2, there were approximately 100 participants in each of the program. And today's program also, I found total 97 participants were I will present there. So definitely online teaching is a need of time. timely need of this particular age, because we are passing this, as your principal Arish Biskar sir mentioned, we are passing through this mm, corona pandemic, but definitely we found this paradigm shift of online teaching in this last 1 year. We can also understand the depth or the scope of this online teaching by simple example of Baiju. Everybody knows the Baiju is nothing but online teaching learning uh, organization, but this same organization has sponsored last year our Indian cricket team. So we can understand the scope and the benefit or the profit they must have earned. In recent days, they have published that they claimed something 2,800 crore net profit in just last 1 year. So 2,800 crore in just one financial year, and that is net profit. So you understand the scope of the increasing online teaching learning method. So it is a need of time that our all faculty members should shift to this new paradigm shift. Uh, in old days, we have seen the professors who used to teach from the same notebook for years and years, and they get retired by using the same notebook. But this would not work in these days, because our students are very smarter, rather smarter than us. Uh, they have every knowledge at their finger of tip. They Google everything, whatever you say, they Google, and they just cross check you. So you have to update yourself. If you do not update, like your Nokia phones, you will get absolute. Once upon a time, Nokia phone was the major shareholder in mobile technology, in mobile instrument. But when the smartphone or touchscreen phones were introduced, Nokia couldn't cope up with the technology. And when Microsoft take over the Nokia, the CEO of the Nokia said with tears in eyes, we doesn't done any unethical, any wrong thing, but the only thing is we couldn't cope up with the time, changing technology. So technology is our industry is technology driven, and technology is changing day by day. It is said that this recent technology is changing in every 4 years. So whenever we teach a student in 4 year degree course, and whenever he go out of the course, out of the college, the technology might have been changed. So we have to update our student to cope up with the technology. Alvin Toffler once rightly said that in 21st century, literate is not the person who can read or who can write. In 2021st century, literate is a person who can learn, unlearn, and relearn. So it is said that our students may change their profile maybe 5 to 6 times in their career time. Generally, in our case, we generally doesn't change our profile. Once we get in one profile, we generally we get retired from the same profile. But in the coming days, our student may have to change his profile 5 to 6 times in his career time of say 25, 30 years. Now, to update student for this changing technology, the first thing we have to do is nothing but we have to update ourselves. So if we couldn't update ourselves, we can't expect our student to update himself without without our guidance. So teacher is having very vital role in teaching learning process or this career of the students. Few days back only, I was with same kind of program. That college was in a rural area. That was polytechnic too, but the principal of the polytechnic told in his introduction that as Biskar said, the most of our staff faculty are using YouTube channels. The same way, the principal said our faculty is using YouTube channels. But what a surprise is nothing but he said our most of the faculty is working as a faculty on Udemy platform. Udemy is the international platform, and that too with star rating of more than 4.5 rating. So if a polytechnic faculty, that too in rural area, can work on Udemy with star rating, definitely we must understand the need of the time. Unless until you are becoming comfortable, convenient, and familiar with this changing time, we will not able to teach our student, because as I said, the today's student is smarter than us. So he knows in and outs of the teacher. Whenever teacher goes to the classroom, just in 5 to 10 minutes, student understand the depth of the teacher. So we have to update ourselves. This is the biggest threat for our teaching facility because of this online teaching. So this is a very essential uh, message I want to convey to our faculty, that we have to update ourselves. So I congratulate Vidya Pratishthan Kamalnain Institute of Technology for giving opportunity to our faculty to update ourselves. And with this, I also like to appeal our faculty members to go through all the information, all the skill, or the knowledge given by these renowned personalities. I also like to appreciate the effort, like you have called the uh, your resource person experts from most of the renowned organization like COP Pune, IIT Bombay, AGGS Nanded. Most of them are the ex-director or the working directors. So definitely, this is going to be feast for all the participants. So it's up to the participant to utilize this knowledge, utilize this valuable inputs given by this renowned personality. If you try to do this program, FDP, for the sake of certification, definitely that is not going to be useful for you for the longer time. So you have to utilize this knowledge for your for updating you as well as our students, which is the most important stakeholder of our system. Uh, as the office bearer of the IST, I will also like to share a few things about the IST. As you most everybody knows, the IST is nothing but Indian Society of Technical Education, is nothing but apex body of apex society of technical education in India. It has got a huge membership. As far as student membership, active membership is concerned, it is more like 4,35,000. If you consider the faculty membership, it is 1,27,000, more than 1,27,000. If you consider the faculty chapters, it is more than 1,400, and more than 1,500 the student chapter. IST is doing lots of activity under the able guided leadership of Dr. Pratap Singh Desai as the president, and Sri VD Vaidya as executive secretary. Uh, Recently, we have signed MOU with BNY Menon. BNY Menon is nothing but American investment company, uh, uh, and uh, BNY Menon is training our 150 professors in the field of electronics and computer. At the moment, we have recognized the area of IoT, robotics, and AI. So this BNY Menon trainers from the industry are training our professors, 150 professors selected by the ISD, with totally free of cost, with only one condition, that this 150 professors should train minimum 100 students, maybe respective from their institute colleges, but they must train minimum 100 students in that area. So that is the good move. Another thing that is IST is doing nothing but for working for the internship of the students. Uh, IST has recognized few industries. Most of them are in IT and computer sector, and we are giving internship to almost 3 lakh students. That too again free of cost. They will get uh, a chance to work on online projects of these renowned companies, and we are talking to many companies for this online internship uh, of this for the student. In that respect, I also talked to one CEO his name is Shankar Raju. He is the CEO of the Heavenon. He said that now they are working on customized training. They are taking data from the colleges, last recent 3 years data. They are working on the abilities, performance, and the deficiencies of that college, students of the college, and they are giving customized training to the students. And the next step will be the customized training to individual student. they will know the exact requirement of the student, and depending upon the his capacity and requirement, they are going to give the customized training to every student. So industry is moving a very far speed, and we have to cope up with the speed of the industry to bridge the gap between the industry and academia. So I appeal all the teachers to update themselves. With these words, I again convey my regards, convey my gratitude towards the management, towards the principal Bijkar sir, as Bijkar sir, towards the uh, coordinator, Dr. Anil Hevrekar sir. I am very much delighted with the presentation given by the Dr. Anil Hevrekar sir. He has given all these things very clear. So anybody like me also understand the depth of the training and importance of the training. So with this word, I like to conclude myself. Thank you very much, sir, for inviting me and giving me opportunity to share my views with your participants. Thank you. Thank you very much. Stay fit, stay healthy. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ranjit Sawant, sir, for your words of motivation, trust, and guidance. Now I request Ms. Gauri Boite, Madam, to express vote of thanks. Madam, please.
Good morning to one and all present over here through this online mode. Honorable Chief Guest of today's function, Dr. Ranjit Sawant sir, respected Principal, Dr. R.S. Bijkar, Coordinator of this program, Dr. Anil Hevrekar, fellow faculty members of VPKBIT, and all dear participants. I, Gauri Bhoite, here to propose vote of thanks on behalf of Vidya Pratishthan's Kamal Nayan Bajaj Institute of Engineering and Technology, Baramati. It is my privilege to propose vote of thanks on this auspicious occasion of inaugural function of 1 week IST AICT approved refresher program on innovative teaching learning methods. So first of all, my sincere thanks to our chief guest, Dr. With this pandemic time and technological advancement, we have to update ourselves. And thank you very much, sir, for enlightening us with your speech, motivate us. So again, sir, mention. So this is the time. YouTube is not only the platform. So we have to update or we have to switch with MOOC courses also. So definitely, sir, we update ourselves, and this workshop is helpful to all the participants to update themselves and to cope up with these challenges. So thank you very much, sir. Your words definitely encourage us for our future events. So thank you, sir, for giving your valuable time from your busy schedule and gracing this event. I am Principal Sir Dr. R.S. Bijkar for his consistent guidance and sharing their views with us. Sir always motivate us. So thank you, sir, for your motivation and continuous support for this workshop. I extend my thanks to management of VPKBIT, all deans, respected HODs, faculty members of VPKBIT for their caring support and presence for this program. I thanks to coordinator of program, Dr. Anil Hevrekar, for his briefing about this program and nice presentation on this program. I also thanks to all organizing team for their hard work and devotion to make this event successful. Last but not least, I mention my thanks to all the participants who are attending this program with best wishes for this program. So thank you very much. Thank you one and all. So now I declare the inaugural ceremony has concluded. So some announcements are there for the participants. Next session will start within